said, little bitch, you can fuck with me if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. Hit the school, I can get them both, I don't wanna choose. And I'm quick, cut a nigga off, so don't get comfortable. You wanna know something? Oh.
I have my snacks. The baby's open. I have my water. I'm gonna do a little makeup. So, this is a video that a lot of you guys have been waiting for. For those who don't know, I am pregnant. I'm currently 6 months. Time is ticking. My due date is March 21st. And I'm having a boy. So that's a few of my most asked questions, but that's just a little introduction. We are gonna jump right into the questions. I've been wanting to record and get back on YouTube for months, but like nothing's been working out, and now things are just falling into place and working out. So for those who don't know, I'm 19 years old. I live in Chicago. My parents live in California. Yeah, for the most part, you guys already know that. But, so, all my questions are on my phone, but I just jotted them down on this. Let me show you this notebook first of all. It's so cute. Just jotted them down on this notebook. So they're going to be right here if you see me glancing. That's what I'm looking at. Are my questions. I already primed my face, so let's just get right into it. So the very first question is, it was really hard to put these questions in order, to be honest, because first of all, a lot of the questions were really repetitive, and I kind of wanted my answers to like flow and like be in order, you know? So whatever. If it's all over the place, my bad. So, the very first question is gender. I'm having a boy. Name, I'm going to name him Josiah. How did you tell your boyfriend? Okay, so, how do I put this? I kind of knew, I kind of had like this feeling. Honestly, I had the same feeling for like a few weeks. Like, I don't know how long, maybe like 2 weeks. I just had this really weird feeling. Now, a missed period to me was nothing, even though I did miss my period. But to me it was nothing just because growing up, I've always had a very irregular and just unhealthy period. So missing a period to me was not a sign of pregnancy. Like, I personally never had a pregnancy scare before this. Like, never took a pregnancy test, never ever thought that I was pregnant. So when I had this feeling, I just like kind of knew, but I think I was really like in denial. So anyway, so I kept telling him like, I don't know, I feel weird, like let's get a test. And he just kept telling me like, you're fine, like stop being dramatic, you're okay, like you're not pregnant yet. And I'm like, okay, so whatever. Just kept throwing it off, but like still in the back of my mind, I had this feeling. So weeks went on. I want to say about 2 weeks. Same feeling was there. Didn't really talk too much about it just because I didn't want to sound dramatic or anything like that. But we had went to go get food one day, and like I was so excited. We went to go get tacos. We even parked like in front of this little lake, and we ate together, whatever. And I was so excited to eat. Like, I was so excited to eat. But once my food was in my face, I was like, and like, come on, if y'all know me, tacos is my meal. So for me to pass up on some tacos, I'm just like, something's wrong, you know? So I had told him, I was like, look, dude, like, can we please go get a pregnancy test? And he's like, okay, fine. Like, I think it finally, like, I'm not going to shut up about it. Like, obviously, this is a feeling that won't go away. So it's either, you know, we can get a pregnancy test, I take it, it comes negative, and I'll shut up. Or it's positive, and I can say I told you so. So we pull up to Walgreens, and we kind of look at each other. I think it was kind of like a, who the fuck is going to go in look? And it wasn't me. I was like, I'm not going in. Like, I'm scared. I've never done this. I don't even know. Like, it's going to be so awkward. For me, at least. So I sent him in, and he had bought a 2-pack pregnancy test, and we went home. And I took it instantly. Now, the reason why I freaked out and took it instantly is because he literally had the pregnancy test in his pocket, like, and y'all know what the boxes look like it was literally sticking out, and like, just walking through the building, I didn't want anybody in like his household, oh, it's a real break, hold on. I didn't want anybody in his household to see the pregnancy test and like assume anything before we even knew anything, or like we're ready to eat, you know what I mean. So as soon as we went into the house, I snatched it out of his pocket and I ran to the bathroom. Not only that, I did have to pee, and I just thought it was the perfect time. So I go to the bathroom. I instantly FaceTime Miriam, which is my best friend, for those who don't know. I FaceTime Miriam, and I'm telling her, like, how the fuck do I do this? What do I do? Like, I'm scared. I don't want to take it, but I have to. Like, I'm scared, freaking out, whatever. And she's, like, walking me through the steps. And she's, like, you're fine. Like, just take it. Like, calming me down, whatever. So I pee on the test, and I put the test down. You know, it takes a few guys, this shit. I didn't even tell you what I'm using. I'm using Too Faced Do You Full Coverage Fresh Glow Foundation in the shade Snow. Long wearing, dewy finish, hydrating, and brightening. Now, the reason why I wanted to stop and talk about that real quick is because it just smells so good. Anyways, so yeah, I'm on FaceTime with Miriam. Whatever, I pee on it. We wait a little bit, and if I can find a picture, which I think I do have one, I like sent it to her, so I'm pretty sure I could find it. I will place it right here to show you guys. My pregnancy test, it was obviously positive. But the lines, okay, it was my first time seeing a pregnancy test, like, ever. So I didn't really know how to read it. I knew, like, 2 lines meant yes, but, like, I don't know, the second one was, like, really, like, faded. Like, I just didn't know if it was really there or not. If I was just seeing things, I didn't know. So I was like, is this a yes or no? And she's like, bitch, like, you're pregnant, like, oh my gosh. She should just say, like, oh my gosh, like, she's more, like, dramatic than I am, so her reaction was, like, not helping me, because I did not know, like, what the heck. And she's just like, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's my, wait. Oh, that's my reflection's tweaking me out. There's, like, a big building. Oh, never mind. Anyways, so yeah, like, she's super dramatic. So, like, me being dramatic and then her being dramatic at once is, like, not a good mix. So I'm, like, freaking out, and I'm like, what the heck? So I kid you not, I was literally in that bathroom for, like, 30 minutes. Door locked, not coming out. My boyfriend came knocking on the door a few times. I was not answering. I was not gonna answer. I was like, occupied. Yeah. But, like, dude, this is really, it's gonna have to do. But yeah, bathroom was occupied, was not saying anything. So yeah, eventually when I, built the guts up to come out the bathroom, I just opened the door, and he was sitting in the room, which was, like, right across from the bathroom. So I just walked right in, and I was like, can you please come here? And I called him to the bathroom, and the pregnancy test was sitting right there. And I showed him, and I'm just like, look, like, I told you, And he looked at it, and his face, like, I really can't describe his face. His face, like, was like a what the fuck face, you know what I mean? And then from there, he just went into the room and, like, laid on the bed and, like, just sat there. I think that was his way of, like, taking it in. He just sat there, just like how I was in the bathroom for 30 minutes. He, like, just sat there for 30 minutes, and I was like, I didn't even know what to say. Like, how does he feel? Like, do I talk to him? Do I let him be? Do I let him reflect? Like, I knew from the jump I wasn't in, like, the worst situation, so I wasn't, like, freaking out as bad. I was more so worried about his reaction. I was like, what is his reaction gonna be? Like, you know? So his reaction wasn't good, but I mean, I wouldn't say it was bad. Like, he was just real in shock. I mean, we're both young and didn't expect it, obviously. So, from then, bitch, I just forgot I was doing these questions. I'm sitting here thinking I'm doing a story time. So yeah, that was his reaction. Oh my gosh, girl, let me get to the second question. Anywho, how did you find out? I guess that was kind of both questions in one. Kind of new. Took a test, came out positive. So, are you happy? Of course I'm happy. I'm extremely happy. I'm super excited. A little nervous, a little scared, but I'm excited. I'm happy. So yes, I'm happy. Are you ready? No. Nobody's ever ready. But I'm ready. I'm not ready, like, prepared. I feel like nobody's ever prepared, but I'm ready for, like, what's coming my way, you know? Even though I don't know what's coming my way. I'm ready to face challenges, if you know what I mean. But I'm not, like, ready, like, oh, I got this, like, I know everything. No. Hell no. Reaction, I don't know, shocked, I guess. Any early signs? Well, I will say I didn't have any morning sickness. Still to this day, I do not have any morning sickness at all. One sign I will say that I did have early on, which is another reason why I was kind of like, let's take the test, is I had very sore breasts. My boobs hurt. And my boobs never hurt, so I was like, what the heck is this? So, yeah, I guess if I had any signs, it would definitely be sore breath. Like smells, things like that bother you, no. I will say I was super emotional, still am super emotional. I mean, I'm an emotional person to begin with, so just like this coming in the mix with it is just, girl, not it at all. Who were you afraid to tell more between your parents? Definitely my dad. Definitely. And I'm not going to say I was scared to tell him, because I'm not scared of my dad. If anything, he's scared of me. But besides the point, I wasn't scared to tell my dad. I was more so nervous to tell my dad. Just because as I was reflecting and like taking it in, I would watch a lot of videos of, you know, teenage girls being pregnant and so on. And their family would be like super disappointed in them and like kick them out or cut all ties with them, which, I mean, I wasn't living with them at the time, so it's not like he could be like, get out. I mean, even if he could, he would never do that to me. But just like little videos like that kind of got to my head, like parents not accepting or, you know, taking it well at least. So yeah, I was super, super nervous about that. But I wouldn't say scared. Definitely after I told him and my mom, actually, it was like a huge weight lifted off my shoulder. But yeah, if I was afraid to tell anybody, it would definitely be my dad. Do you go to school? Yes, I go to school. I'm in the process of it now. It is all online. Thanks, Corona. Family's reaction. Well, okay. So with my mom, she was also pregnant at a very young age, so she's extremely emotional too. So she was a little bit emotional, just telling me like, I don't want you to go through what I went through. I want better for you. You were supposed to have plans, you know, just your typical mother reaction. But in the long run, both my parents were and are still very supportive. Like, honestly, I don't think I could do this if me telling my parents, like, their reaction went another way. Like, I don't know if that just made sense, but if they had, like, the total different reaction from what they had, I personally don't know what I would have done. Yeah, that, ooh, I don't know. But I will say, even though I don't consider myself parent ready or anything like that, I will say that something told me as soon as I knew the support system and the foundation that I was sitting on, I knew I was going to be okay. I knew that I could do it. And from that moment on, I knew that I will do it. Another question is, when is your baby shower? So, and I had my gender reveal a few months ago, which a lot of you guys did see on my story, which is also when I announced that I was pregnant. Nobody knew I was pregnant until my gender reveal when we were posting and things like that. So that was a big shocker to everybody just because it was kept quiet for a long time. So my gender reveal was pretty big just because my parents live far and I kind of wanted to do like 2 in 1, like a baby shower and a gender reveal in one, just to eliminate travels, especially during COVID and things like that. So my gender reveal, people did bring gifts, so it was like a gender reveal baby shower type thing, if that makes sense. So yeah, as far as baby shower, everybody keeps telling me like do it, like let people shower you in gifts, which I'm all for it, but just the circumstances, I don't think I will do one, but I think I will wait until next year when the holidays pass, when it starts getting warmer outside. Josiah will then be here in March, and I just think that gives everybody, plenty of time to recover from the debt that this holiday season is going to put us all in. And, again, just the weather, the coronavirus is a little skeptical right now, so give that a few months to, calm down. And I think by March, instead of kind of having a baby shower, I would kind of do like a meet and greet type thing, where everybody can come meet the baby. And by everybody, I don't mean everybody. Again, COVID is out. So, I would definitely want my parents to come. Obviously, they can't be there for when I deliver, but definitely, after everything is settled, I'm into a new mommy routine and whatnot. Definitely make some time to celebrate him being here versus before him being here, if that makes sense. So yeah. But yeah, my gender reveal was extremely fun. My mom snapped. She definitely snapped. And like, what's so crazy to me is I literally planned my mom's gender reveal when Anela was born, which was in 2018. So 2 years ago, I was planning her gender reveal. 2 years later, planning mine. It was crazy. Crazy. And I'm super excited for... Honestly, I'm very excited. Very excited. Like, honestly, even though I am, taking advantage of these next few months to work, save, stock up on what needs to be stocked up as far as diapers, clothes, and things like that. I really wish March would come already. Like, I just want him to be here already. So yeah, guys, I'm super excited. Finally excited to get back on YouTube and announce it for those who didn't know, or even for those who are new. You can call me Mommy Anna now if you want. We have a lot of changes coming our way, and I don't necessarily know exactly what the changes are going to be besides the obvious ones. Anything can come our way, and me and my boyfriend both have a very strong relationship, a friendship, a bond, and I just know we're ready to overcome any obstacles together. Okay. So actually, let me get a little bit more into depth with his name. So my nickname for him is Baby J. How we came up with Baby J is my boyfriend knew it was gonna be a boy. I don't know how. He just had like this sense that before we actually found out what it was, he just kept saying like, I know it's a boy. I know it's a boy, I know it's a boy. And like I said, my mom had her gender reveal 2 years ago. And when they had their gender reveal, I was the gender keeper. And it ate me alive to like not tell anybody, not to give any hints, like not to like be too obvious. But my dad, he just had this feeling that it was a girl. And I'm like, how the hell does he know? Like, but he just knew, like, he had this feeling that it was a girl, and it was a girl. Joseph had the exact same feeling, except with a boy. And I'm like, me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I was team girl. I did want a little girl, but I'm definitely a kids person. Like, for those who don't know, always around kids. I love interacting with kids, especially babies at that. So the babies that I have recently been around have all been girls. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I was like, oh, I've been around a lot of girls, like I kind of want a boy. But then of course, like, just your typical girl instincts, you're like, I kind of want a little me, you know? So when it came down to it, I would say I was team girl, but I knew, like, that boy's gonna be a mama's boy, so it's okay. I do think that boy's a little bit easier, so God bless for that one. I haven't even been eating, baby girl. Hold on. So yeah, we call him Baby J. His name is Josiah. His middle name. Now this is what I wanted to explain. His middle name is Cruz, which is my last name. And a lot of people think that, okay, his last name is Thompson. So Josiah Cruz Thompson. A lot of people think that he doesn't have a middle name, he just has two last names, which is not the case. Because I also had my girl's name picked out. If it was a girl, I also had a girl's name picked out. And Cruz was not in the name at all. Like, she had her own unique middle name. And of course, the last name was my boyfriend's last name. But as far as two last names, no. That was not for the girl. And that's not for the boy either. It is his middle name. I did think that Cruz is like kind of a badass name, to be honest. Yeah, so my last name means a lot to me. So I kind of wanted to throw it in once I saw and heard how badass it sounds as a middle name. So I did, talk to my boyfriend about it, and I did ask him because I didn't want him to think that his son wasn't, even though he was getting his last name, but like, I didn't want him to think I was like trying to overdo my part, you know? So yeah, I did ask him for permission, and if he said no, I would respect his decision, just like he respects mine. But the fact that he said yeah, Oh, another thing that I wanted to add, the other names that I picked, Cruz wasn't the middle name, so that's how you know, like, it was literally just the middle name. It wasn't like a first name, a middle name, and then Cruz Thompson, you know what I mean? So no. So yeah, that is everything. I am currently 6 months pregnant. Next Tuesday, I don't know what day it is, but this coming Tuesday, I have, for my mommies out there who know, I have that glucose test, where you drink a drink that's like the size of like those mini to-go water bottles, and it's supposed to be like super nasty. So yay for that. I've obviously never done the test, but I've seen like on Facebook like girls post like worst part of pregnancy, or like, you know, just what flavor did you choose, like talking about it, and I'm just like I'm not ready for it because I'm super picky. But yeah, we have that appointment Tuesday. And oh, let me tell you guys. So after my gender reveal, literally like the Tuesday after, they had told me I had an appointment after my gender reveal, right? So I had my gender reveal. I knew what the baby was. Then I had my appointment. Now this appointment was my actual like gender scan, if you want to call it. I don't know what they call it, but like the gender appointment. So with this, it was like, okay, so with my parents being so far, it was super hard to like kind of tell when we're gonna know, when they can fly out, when they can find time before the holidays, before it gets too cold, because my gender reveal was an outside party. So we kind of picked the date once once my parents knew, like, my mom instantly started planning. She's like, this is the day we're gonna do it. So I'm like, yeah, like that gives us enough time. Like I'll definitely know by then. Now, as the week starts getting closer, I'm noticing like I'm going to all these appointments. None of them are telling me the gender, and I'm like, when do I usually get this appointment? And they're telling me like, oh, like there isn't like an appointment specifically to check the sex. It's more so, you know, just checking the health. If you see the sex, then you see it. If you don't, then you don't. So I said, okay, you know, that's understandable, but kind of hard because we already have the date set. So me and my mom took it into our hands, and my grandma, she also helped with this. We found a clinic that does like early gender scans, or whatever you want to call them. So you just pay, I believe, I don't know how much it was, to be honest. Well, for us, it was like $80, but it came with a teddy bear, which I'm going to show you guys. It has the heartbeat, and an ultrasound, a regular ultrasound, and a 3D ultrasound. So I'll show you guys the ultrasound as well. So I'll show you guys that right now. So it came with the bear, the ultrasound, a picture of a regular one and a 3D one, and then of course an early scan. So I know the price is higher the earlier you are, because you know it's harder. But I was past the deadline. I think it's like 8 to 10 weeks. No, that's too soon. Maybe like 10 to 14, and then 14 to 18. So 10 to 14 weeks, they can find out, but it costs more just because like it's harder. I think that test was like 100. But I was past, you know, the 16 weeks. I was like anywhere from 16 to 18, which for me costed, I think it was like 58, like $60, and then including my teddy bear, which brought the total to like $80. So this is the teddy bear they gave me. Just listen. Oh, look how cute! So cute. So it came with that, and I'll show you guys an ultrasound. So it comes in this cute little envelope. Look at their little logo. It's like the umbilical cord that, oh, so cute. So I have a few of them. So this ultrasound was taken September 11th. So this is when we found, wait, is this? Oh yeah, first peek. Okay, because they're from different places. Okay, so first peek. This is the one that they gave me when I found out the gender. Yeah, it says that it was taken September 11th, which my gender reveal was literally what, like not even 2 weeks after. So that was scary. Definitely tried to squeeze that appointment in ASAP, and then this was an ultrasound as well. Same place, same time, same day, just a 3D, which kind of looks scary to me, but And then this is my most recent ultrasound, which was, when was this? The 3rd of November, so about a month ago. We have that one, and that one. He's like sucking his thumb in there. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, those are the ultrasounds that I have as of now. Hopefully, I do get like a updated one when I go take my test, my glucose test on Tuesday. But yeah, first peek was a very exciting experience for me. When you walk in, I mean, at least the location that I went to this location on North Avenue. When you walk in, everything is just like so like warm and cozy. They have like couches and little water stands, and they're so sweet. And COVID, like anti-COVID, they take your temp before you walk in. Oh, another thing that I really, 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 really like about them is that is the only appointment that the clinic let somebody in there with me. So all my appointments have been by myself because of COVID. I mean, my boyfriend takes me, he drives me, he just waits in the car. So yeah, when they said one person can come in with you, he was literally in the room with me while they were doing my ultrasound. And like, I know like to everybody that's like normal, but that was the first appointment out of many that they let him in, and it was super special to me. So after that appointment, we then took the envelope, which I'll drop a picture if I can find it. It was like a picture of the envelope that says like the gender is ... and then like you open it, obviously. So it took everything in me to not open it. I mean, I was definitely more controlled than my boyfriend. He did not want to drop the envelope off, but he was like, just let me open it, like, you can be surprised, I want to know when and I'm like, no, like, there's no way. So we drove it. Thank God it was only like 10 minutes away from the appointment. It was my uncle, my tio's house, my best friend, which they're the ones who hosted it for us. So thanks to them, we had it in their beautiful backyard. So yeah, we dropped the envelope off to them, and I was on FaceTime with my mom already, and I was like, okay, I'm dropping it off. So I gave my tia the phone and the envelope, like on FaceTime with my mom and the envelope, and they went inside, and I stepped outside, and she opened the envelope, and she showed my mom over FaceTime, and from that point on, my mom knew how to do the reveal. So yeah, guys, I'm pregnant. So y'all want to see my bump or what? What bump? Most people at 6 months, honestly, my bump is just now starting to form. A month or so, I've kind of gotten bigger. Before this, I was super, you couldn't even tell. And even now, like, cause even now, like when I'm at work and things like that, like literally nobody knows I'm pregnant unless I tell them, just cause like, just not as big. My coworker, she's about 3 to 4 weeks ahead of me, and she looks like she's ready to pop, like any second. I mean, she's not, cause she's still early, but she looks like her bump is so big. So like her compared to me, it's just like, girl, you're not pregnant. And I'm like, I am though. But yeah, guys, I'm pregnant. Stay tuned for more little pregnancy videos. I've done a bunch of shopping, which I really need to stop. I'll probably do like a baby, what I got for the baby video. I just can't wait. Look how little. Look at the, and then, look how cute. Like, how does a little human fit? Ugh, I can't wait. But yeah, guys, that is my little Q&A. I hope I answered all your guys' questions. If you have any more, feel free to comment them. DM me, Snapchat me, girl, you already know. All my social media is going to be available to all of you guys. But yeah, go ahead and follow me, guys. My hair has gotten so long since, like, now, while Snapchat showing us like our memories or whatever, um, my hair was real short a year ago. It was like hair, maybe like shoulder length. Couldn't even put it in a ponytail. Girl, now it's real long and real healthy too. Baby girl, they're nasty, but I think they're helping my hair grow. Just saying, ow. But yeah, guys, that is my Q&A about my pregnancy. We'll definitely be making more pregnancy videos. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to get on here and let it out, because I be wanting to let it out. So yes, thank you for watching. And wait. Real hot mom shit. Yeah, I'm in my bag, but I'm in his too. And that's why every time you see me, my baby got some new shoes.
Window.